It's nice to see all of you. Welcome back to another Undertale Beyond the Mountain. This one shall be interesting.
Chapter 139, The Thunderstorm. Frisk and Monster Kid were playing in Waterfall. All of a sudden, it starts to rain. Aw man. Why does the rain got to ruin the fun? MK complained. Luckily, there were umbrellas nearby. They both took them to protect themselves from getting soaked. As they went on, they encountered a statue. The statue had an umbrella on it. The statue played a sad melody as the rain poured on. Frisk and Monster Kid stared at the statue. Then, memories started to play in their mind. Frisk has remembered the first time they gave the statue the umbrella. The child felt good about that memory. Monster Kid has remembered the traumatic event of him witnessing his parents' death. MK hated this memory. Now that he thought of it, the poor creature started crying. Frisk tried to comfort the sad kid. Monster Kid's crying echoed through Waterfall. The monsters have heard it from a far mile. The other monsters couldn't resist weeping. The Temmies howled as the noise echoed. Just then, thunder clashed near the kids. MK stopped crying. Undyne showed up. Kids. Come with me. We're about to have a thunderstorm. Undyne alerted. The kids followed her to the cave. As they got there, a bunch of thunder was clashing. The monsters ran away to hide. It turns out that the surface was having a thunderstorm as well. Undyne, Frisk, and MK waited in the shelter for the rain to go away. Chapter 140, Undyne's Past. After the storm stopped, Undyne, Frisk and Monster Kid get out of the cave. Wowzers. That sure was a heavy storm, wasn't it? Somebody said. Turns out it was Jerson. He decided to get out for some fresh air. He thinks the air feels good after it rains. Why don't y'all come down to my grotto? Eat some crab apples and drink tea with me. Jerson said. He is in the mood for some visitors. When they got there, Jerson was mostly happy about Undyne. Undyne. It's so wonderful to see you again. You are getting stronger every day. You won't believe how proud I am. Jerson said. Undyne smiled. She was happy that her old training friend still remembers her and is still fond of her. I must say. I am getting more progress in the underground. Undyne said. Frisk asked her if she met him before. Jerson told them a story. It turns out Jerson first met Undyne when he was a young adult and when she was a little girl. He rescued her after her parents died from the war. Jerson has been training her ever since. It's true that Undyne lost her eye during a spear training accident. Good thing that Jerson keeps a batch of eye patches. After losing her eye, Undyne became more self-aware. With that, she got better, faster, and stronger. And that is why my lady is our hero on this day. Jerson said. You didn't have to tell them about the eye incident. Undyne said, embarrassed. Chapter 141, What's with you and flirting? Undyne and Monster Kid left the area. Frisk stayed. They saw something unfamiliar. They saw an old rusty hammer. They wanted to touch it. Listen, human, you probably don't want to touch that. Jerson warned. Frisk was curious about the hammer. They wondered if Jerson ever used it. Meanwhile, Undyne was in her cave, minding her own business. Oh my. You are a loner, are you? A voice said. It was Metaton. He has come to chat with her. Ugh. Can't you see I'm busy here? I'm not gonna let some 7-foot-tall robot flirting with me. Buzz off, Robot Jackson. Undyne yelled. She has been so annoyed with Metaton recently. Sometimes she thinks to herself, why did my love even make him? But if she even dares to ask her that question, Alphys will be so heartbroken. Then, she had an idea. Say punk. How about a wrestling match? If I win, you have to bring me a prize. If I lose, I will allow you to date me. Undyne dared. Challenge accepted. Metaten said and the match began. Undyne and Metaten's arm were wrestling each other. Undyne was doing a good job. Metaten was struggling to win. Suddenly, Undyne managed to pull his arm off. Ha! I won. Undyne cheered. Metaten groaned in defeat. He needs to find some training for himself.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Mettaton will ever get himself some training. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry if the first scene kinda made you guys shed some tears, but I kinda wanted to make this because I kinda wanted to make up how Undyne's past really went. Because she was with Gerson for a while. And yeah, I just wanted to predict what has happened to her in the past. I believe it was a good run. So, yeah, that should be it for today. I'll see you tomorrow.